Looks like Pastor set up a skit to end the sermon.
Please, please, hear me out. I'm not drunk or crazy or anything. I just have some questions. I lost everything about 4 months ago. Ever since then, I've been wandering around looking for any kind of work I could find. And in all that time, I never got a word of sympathy or kindness from anyone. Until I met Pastor Maxwell a couple days ago.
Amen.
He said he was sorry that he couldn't help me. Now, I'm not trying to make anyone feel guilty, but I've just been wondering, what do you Christians mean when you say that you're following Jesus? You sing songs with words like, I'll go with him all the way, and you put Bible verses on your office walls. But what does that mean? My daughter was a strong Christian girl. Came to church all the time. But when she died, all I got was a card from the church saying how sorry they were. I was always told that helping people was what the church was there for. But when I was at my lowest and really needed some kind of hope to keep me going, all I got was a card. So I've been wondering, what do you Christians mean when you're saying that you're following Jesus? You say things like, what would Jesus do and stuff, but what does that mean? Is it just having food banks and wishing people like me well? Why don't Christians ever actually practice what they preach? Why don't you show Jesus' love instead of just talking about it? What would Jesus do? I don't know. And I don't think you do either.
Hey! What's with her?
Some homeless guy came into church and caused a scene. I keep trying to tell Virginia that he was just there asking for money, but she's being emotional about the whole thing.
See why I don't go to church?
What do you Christians mean when you say that you're following Jesus? Sing songs with words like, I'll go with him all the way. But what does that mean?
Yeah, it was so weird. This homeless guy came and started talking about how bad his life was and asking why Christians didn't help him. I know, right? At first I thought it was a skit or something, but then he started talking.
He came asking for work. I kicked him out, threatened to call the cops.
Alex, you didn't know. It's not like you can give every bum a job, especially the way things are now.
I know, but the things he said.
I'm really sorry. I wish there was something I could do to help you.
Why don't Christians ever actually practice what they preach? Why don't you show Jesus' love instead of just talking about it? What would Jesus do? I don't know. And I don't think you do either.
How is he, Doctor?
I'm sorry, Mr. Maxwell, but the man you brought in didn't make it.
I'm going to propose something radical here. If you are truly interested in learning what it means to follow in the steps of Jesus, I want you to join me in a pledge, if you will. A pledge to do nothing for an entire year without first asking yourself, what would Jesus do?